What's up, heathens? So today is going to be another two-parter flat earth video because these fucks are usually long-winded. Although today's is just going to be full of a lot of this.
Suck my nuts. I don't give a fuck. You stupid bitch. Think about it. The earth flat. Suck my nut. Water don't bend, you stupid bitch. What? Suck my nut. Yeah, I do. I believe in the Bible. It makes sense. You can forcefully suck my nut.
So today, on this portion of DelanoTV's video, we're going to be discussing why we can't tell that we're moving, like the earth is rotating at an incredibly fast rate. And then we will also get into why rainbows are the way that they are. He also mentioned some firmament stuff, but that'll be for next week. So if you want to learn more about this and forcibly sucking balls, then please stay tuned. Alright, who's ready to get to the video? Now here we've got a purely intellectual guy. He's going to provide solid arguments that are in no way stupid at all, / sarcasm.
If you still believe we live on a ball of water, you's a stupid, brainwashed motherfucker. So
I'm a stupid brainwashed motherfucker, guys. All of you guys out there are stupid brainwashed motherfuckers if you don't agree with him. You think we live on a ball? Go fuck off.
flat earth is flat as fuck. You as a person who believes we live on a ball of water, all they can do is this. So we live on a ball.
All globe people just talk. There's no way that we provide evidence and facts and experiments and shit that you can run yourself in order to know that it's an oblate spheroid. Like, seriously, all we do is talk? There's no way that we have all of these fucking experiments that we can run, all of these books and all of this research, but we just talk. Way to reduce it down to something so that you can just dismiss it. What's that called again? Oh yeah, straw man. That's a straw man argument.
Yeah, we live on a ball of water. But shit, man, I don't see no curve. Oh, man, that's because it's too big. But damn, man, it sure don't feel like we moving. Oh, that's because we moving so fast.
Well, no, it's not because we're moving so fast. I also like how, he had to take a second to remember exactly what the argument is against his dumbass argument. Like, why can't we see the curve? Oh yeah, it's too big. Well, I mean, the Earth is too big for somebody that is so small to see it. You have to be a little bit higher up and a little bit bigger. A lot of people want to say that the higher up, cameras or views or whatnot are fisheye lenses, and that's how they straw man the fuck out of that. But it really, I mean, they're looking to confirm their own biases. And their bias is that the earth is flat and everybody's lying to them. So they're going to do anything that they can in order to reinforce that idea. And one of the ways is just outright dismissing information without actually giving it consideration. Like, for instance, if we were living on a flat plane, there would be a lot of different things that we don't experience now. Like the sun. How does the sun rotate in the sky? If it rotates how they say it, like in our atmosphere or in this guy's case, in the firmament, I think that we would see different dispersal patterns of light. We would see, different time zones and all this other stuff. So, I mean, it's not that I don't consider flat earther information. I consider it, but it's easily explained with science, the science that they reject. Also, he said that, well, why aren't we moving, or we're moving so fast, and that's the reason why we're stuck to the earth. That's not the reason why we're stuck to the earth. We're stuck to the earth. Stuck to the earth because of gravity. Gravity is when two particles, they have some force where they are attracted to each other. It's very measurable. There's actually a nice equation out there that you can use in order to figure out, the force of gravity on a particular set of objects. And, that's where the acceleration that we experience here on Earth falls in. It's also why weight is the way it is here on Earth. Gravity is at the center of a lot of things. A lot of measurements that they would just sort of jump away at.
Fuck out of here. Look, check this out. You say we live on a ball of water, right? Until your ass walk this way and come back this way, then I believe.
Wait, do you seriously want me to start walking in one direction and keep walking that way all the way around the earth and then come back to you? Is that really what you want? Like, that's not possible, but I find it very intriguing that you set up an impossible thing that would prove you wrong. Now, I could throw out Magellan out here, how he circumnavigated the globe, but I know that you would just throw up, a flat Earth model that just has him going around at the bottom, near the South Pole that's all around the edges or something like that. I mean, that's what you would do. So, I mean, like, I can't use Magellan as an example. I legit have to just, like, start walking in a straight line and then come back to you at some point, even though that's quite impossible. I'm not fucking Jesus. I can't walk on water, motherfucker.
But that ain't gonna never fucking happen. Some of you bitches still believe the sun 93 million miles away, right? But I clearly see sometimes clouds behind and in front of the sun. So how the fuck is that possible?
What? You see clouds behind the sun? No, you don't see clouds behind the sun. I mean, like, the clouds might not be dense enough, to block out the sun, so it kind of looks like the clouds are going behind the sun, I guess. But, I mean, you'd have to be severely, stupid in order to think that. There are no clouds behind the sun. Like, even in a firmament with an ocean above it or whatnot, it doesn't make sense. How could there be clouds behind the sun? That right there should not sway you away from a globe Earth kind of interpretation or a heliocentric model.
How the fuck is the sun 93 million miles away, but I see clouds behind the motherfucker?
Because you don't see clouds behind the motherfucker.
Give me some long ass equation now with. Say we got 20,000 satellites, but I don't see man one of the motherfuckers when I look up in the sky.
Well, maybe that's because the satellites that are junking or that are clouding up, I guess, are orbit, range from like 4 inches to like 100 feet, with the ISS being about 357 feet. So, I mean, the ISS is pretty easy to spot, like, as it like goes in front of the moon or something like that. But like the other pieces of junk aren't necessarily easy to see. So, I mean, that's why when you see these pictures of the globe, you don't see the junk because it's too small to reflect enough light for it to get to the camera. I'm sure maybe if you exposed it long enough, you might see some reflections, but it's still too small to really see anything.
And you Google the pictures of the Earth that was fake, and we supposed to have satellites, but you don't see none of the satellites in the goddamn supposed to be real pictures of the motherfucking Earth. It just don't make sense. Use your fucking eyes.
Use your fucking eyes. Okay, guys? You gotta use your fucking eyes.
Some of you people in college, you spending thousands and thousands of dollars a semester to be taught bullshit.
I'm guessing you didn't spend thousands of dollars to go to college there. I can only guess what you do for a living. Not that everybody has to go to a college or get a college degree in order to have a good job or anything like that, but I really don't think that somebody without a degree should be, shitting on people with a degree. I mean, like, I don't go around shitting on burger flippers. I mean, if I did that, it would make me a pretty big asshole, because when I go to McDonald's, there would be nobody there in order to make me a burger. Not that I go to McDonald's often. I mean, I'm diabetic, so,
I don't give a fuck if you offended. Suck my nuts. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, god damn it, honey. He has sprung the leak in the fucking solid argument barrel. I don't care if you're offended. Suck my nuts. I feel like that should be the new the new slogan for the page. Godless engineer. Suck my nuts. It's a skeleton key for all arguments. Oh, you don't believe in God? Why? I don't know, motherfucker. Suck my nuts.
Flat Earth. You go outside and walk. It looks flat. I don't feel like I'm moving. Water always finds its own level. So when I look at the bayou, the ocean, the lake, a swimming pool, anything, the water always flat. It just...
Okay, so about the moving situation there. You say that you go outside and you don't feel like you're moving. Well, I mean, I can guarantee you that if you're in some kind of vessel that's moving, if you didn't have any windows in it or anything like that, and it was soundproof, do you think that you could tell you were moving? Like, I really don't think that you'd be able to tell, like, if you're moving or not. So you are one particular object, and then you're sort of part of another object, right? You're in a car, you're going along at some speed, and the car is pushing you, and you are going the same speed as the car. if you and another object are going the same speed, then it is going to appear as though you're not moving at all. It's the same thing with the Earth rotating. The Earth rotates, right? We are here because of gravity. We are being pulled by gravity and everything like that. So the Earth is moving us at the same speed that it's going. So we can't tell that it's moving, but just because you can't tell that it's moving doesn't mean that it's not moving.
It don't curve. That's proof. With my own fucking eyes. Water don't bend, you stupid bitch. What? Come on, man. In the Bible.
Well, water can bend. I mean, light can bend. That's how, like, you can see the Chicago skyline from Michigan as light bends across the water when the conditions are correct. So, I mean, water can bend because of gravity. That's why. But you deny gravity as well as the heliocentric model and everything else.
Some of y'all people who don't believe in the Bible like to, make a little comments and say, oh, he still believes in the goddamn. Yeah, I do. I believe in the Bible. It makes sense. But think about this. Everything in the Bible is always the opposite with evolution. Check this out.
Okay, so everything, we're going to go through these, but everything in the Bible is the opposite of evolution. Therefore, evolution is wrong. That is the crux of his argument here, is that he adheres to the Bible, and so everything else that proves the Bible wrong is wrong. So let's see. Contradictions between the order of creation in the Bible and evolution day ages. So we got Earth before the sun and stars, stars and sun before the Earth. Right, that disproves the Bible right off the bat. Earth covered in water, Earth a molten blob, that disproves the Bible. See, the things on the right are not controversial things in science. Like, that's just how planets are made and born and shit. Like, you don't have a planet popping up that just automatically already has water and all that kind of shit on it. At least not naturally. Plants came long after the sun. Of course, plants created before the sun. Plants run off of sunlight. They use sunlight in order to produce glucose, which is the fuel that fuels or that powers biological systems. Land animals created after birds. Land animals existed before birds. Of course, they existed before birds. We evolved out of amphibious creatures that came walking out of the oceans. That's how it started. It started in the oceans, then it moved to land, and then fucking in the air. And yeah, land animals came before whales. That's easily shown. You can get a whale, like you can get those images of whales that have this vestigial like leg back there, or hip bone. I think it's a hip bone. I mean, holy fuck. The globe, the foundation for evolution, Big Bang, atheism, alien seeding, paganism, the occult, the New World Order, and the satanic world. How the fuck is it that? Atheism doesn't require the globe to be a thing. None of those things require the globe to be a thing. Alien seeding? I'm guessing he's talking about panspermia. That's just where, like, maybe a meteorite deposits life here on Earth, and that's how life got started, and it started somewhere else. That's what that is. Like, that doesn't require a globe Earth either. None of those things require the globe. Then the flat Earth, described in the Bible, validates the Bible, scientifically proven, points to God alone as the creator, and blows Satan's deception wide open. Okay, so there are some passages in the Bible which could be construed as, a flat Earth, but it makes sense due to the time period in which it was written in. There were still some people thinking that the Earth was flat. The flat Earth validates the Bible. Well, under the previous one, I guess it would. Scientifically proven? That is bupkis. That's not proven at all. That's pretty fucking bullshit. Points to God alone as the creator. I have to ask, which God? Which God is the creator? I would love to know. Was it Allah? Could Allah be the one? Maybe. Who knows? Blows Satan's deception wide open. I feel like this blows Satan's deceptions wide open is like sort of sexual innuendo. I don't want to go too far into it. You get what I mean.
It clearly says in the Bible a lot, to the ends of the earth. You can't have the ends of the earth on a fucking ball. It don't make sense.
Oh no, you can't have the ends of the earth on a fucking ball. Look at that shit. That right there is Yahweh's terrarium, and we're just as fucking spiders. Holy shit! There is no fucking way.
In the Bible, God made the earth his footstool. You can't do that with a fucking ball. It says the earth sits on 4 pillars. Come on, man. I told you that it's a dome up there. A rainbow make it. Think about this. You need a mirror to make a rainbow inside, right?
No, you don't need a mirror to make a rainbow inside. See, the way that this one works is it seems like they're saying, well, here's an easy experiment you can do at home. Get you a bowl, get you a mirror-like thing, put you some water in the bowl, then put the mirror in there, and then shine the light down at the little reflective thingy and shine it back up, and you'll have a rainbow. You need the mirror there so that the light can reflect off of it, and then when it goes out of the water, it refracts and it does the rainbow thing. So yeah, you don't need a mirror in order to produce a rainbow at all.
With water, right? So if you have a rainbow outside, what the fuck is giving it that mirror to make the fucking rainbow? The motherfucking dome up there, bitch. The firmament, you stupid bitch. Think about it.
It's the firmament, bitch. Think about it. Seriously, bro? Like, you think that it requires a mirror in order to produce the rainbow? Why? You don't need a mirror. How is the firmament that's way the fuck up there going to reflect the light and produce the rainbow down right there at you? What? How does that even make fucking sense?
But it gotta be something outside to make a mirror effect to give you the goddamn rainbow. The fucking dome, the glass dome, the water above it, like I said, that's why the sky blue. There ain't no water you looking at in the motherfucking sunlight.
That's not how rainbows work at all.
And it makes a dome shape every fucking time, a rainbow.
How this actually works is pretty interesting, and I actually have an image here that I can show you that kind of proves my point. Rainbows aren't like 2D objects. This is from Earth and Sky, I believe. Earth Sky. So basically, from our particular perspective, what we're actually looking at is one section of a cone. And rainbows are 3D objects through which we only perceive in a 2-dimensional manner. So it's actually a full circle that the rainbow appears. And if you're actually in a plane and you see a rainbow, you can see the full circle. But from our perspective, you have, you're just seeing one particular side of the circle that is the rainbow. And since it's a 3-dimensional object that's more like a cone shape, that's what we see. This same optical illusion is sometimes used in art and other things. And it's cropping up a little bit more in, commercials and shit.
Thank people, it ain't that fucking hard. Now you're like, that do make sense. This nigga right.
No, that's actually not what I'm doing. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. I don't think that you're right in the least bit. I think that we have explanations for these things. And I think that you're just tossing away scientific explanation because it's uncomfortable for you. Which is actually, interestingly enough, it's part of the confirmation bias thing.
This nigga is fucking right. You give me another reason why it's a fucking rainbow.
I just did, but you wouldn't accept that at all. Science is hard. Thank you, Heathens, for making it to the end. We will be continuing this particular video next week, so if you want to tune in for the conclusion, we're going to be talking about why there's water above the firmament of the Earth, along with subliminal flat earth messaging and mass media. If you would like to know more about those subjects, then tune in next week when we cover it. Make sure you smash that like button and leave a comment. Don't forget to stand up and use your voice. Bye, Heathens.